My name is Jan Legal. You can't see that here, but you can see that on the program. I work for Christian and Umboro as a volunteer. I've been working for 3 years with them, for them, and I'm also a fellow at the University of Potsdam. So this last panel of this conference will also have a real emotional value, and I want to remind myself and ourselves of what Elisabeth Caneza said earlier today, that my colleagues, my friends, the people that we invited from the Humboldt Forum, museum professionals, families, relatives are not here today to hear the perspective of people that traveled here, and I think it's a shame. I learn a lot from those perspectives, so I thank you and I welcome you all here in Berlin. So this sixth panel is called Witnesses of Genocide, and it brings together the issue of human remains repatriation and the entangled political aspect of restorative justice, because more than 110 years have passed after the genocide of the Herero and Nama people took place between 1904 and 1908 in what was earlier known as German Southwest Africa. A year ago to the day, on this very stage, the Ova Herero and Nama Transnational Congress took place. And for more than a year, some remains, skulls and scalps of Ova Herero and Nama people have been waiting in Germany in a latent state for a third repatriation to take place after those who took place in 2011 and 2014. I want to introduce the first speaker, then she will have a speech. Then two other speakers are going to come onto the stage, and then we're going to have a panel discussion with 5 people, which might be very interesting, but hard for me to maybe moderate, but we'll see. So the first speaker, her name is Waltrudis Ignatsia Ortman. She's a member of the Nama Technical Committee for Genocide, in which she holds organizational responsibilities. Her professional expertise includes financial and insurance policy and practice in Namibia, and she currently works as a client service officer. But today, she will give us insights in the meaning and the values of the repatriation of ancestors. She will also address the current state of affairs regarding Nama remains, who are still overseas, as well as the broader implications for political questions of justice after genocide. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Waltrudis Ignatsia Ortman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I feel honored to be part of this program, and especially of the very burning issue of the human remains of Namibian origin in Germany. I indeed appreciate this very important invitation. Human remains such as the skulls, the skeletons, and possibly others of the victims of the genocide by Germany in Namibia, especially from 1904 until 1908, which have been taken from Namibia to Germany for so-called scientific experiments and other purposes such as mementos and for displays in museums in Germany, is one of the most controversial issues. It is shocking that bones, skulls, and other remains of human beings killed over 113 years ago are still to be found in archives, museums, and even private homes in Germany in this 21st century. To be sure, and for all of us to be on the same page, yes, there are human remains of Nama origin from Namibia right here in Germany. And that is why the question, which human remains of Nama origin are still left in Germany, is important and must be answered. We also have to know which institutions and individuals are keeping the Nama human remains which need to be buried. As the Nama Genocide Technical Committee in Namibia, we have considered this question from many different angles. We approach either directly or indirectly every conceivable institution and platform that we could in Germany to have that very question and concern answered. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, which human remains of Nama origin from Namibia are still in Germany. I would love to take an exact answer back to Namibia, but the German institutions who are keeping these remains remain uncooperative. We need a central register right here in Germany to which each and every institution, university, archive, museum, private collectors, and private homes have to give the data, facts exactly, such as identity, origin, exactly, etc., of the remains they are keeping in their custody. Even private individuals are keeping these human remains in question. We want answers. Not only do we want to know which human remains are still in Germany, we want to know which institutions are keeping the remains which need to be buried. The people who have answers to these questions are right here in Germany. There remains a big necessity in this field to do further research for clarity. We were reliably informed that the Berlin Charity still has a number of skulls in their custody. The University of Freiburg also holds another group of skulls, under which some Nama skulls are counted. The University of Creutzwald is another institution holding some skulls of our ancestors, I'm told. The Berlin Society of Anthropology and Ethnology and Early History counts also as one of the stakeholder institutions in this human remain issue. Folk Museum in Bremen is alleged to be part of this human remains saga. Human remains which had been dug out in Luderitz, Namibia, in the south of Namibia, during either a road or a railroad construction process, had been buried in a mass grave there. These have been confirmed to be the remains of the victims of the Nama and Herero genocides, which had been buried in shallow graves. The remains kept in Germany need to be buried too. The remains of the two reparations returned back from Germany in 2011 and 2014 to Namibia are presumed to be still in a museum or an archive in Namibia. Not much talk is heard about them. What we know is that they have not been buried yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, the people who have the correct answers as to which human remains of Nama origin are still in Germany are the Germans. We still keep remains in their custody. I thank you.